Namaskar to all Samitians. Now, today we starting a chapter number 10. It is a chapter coming from the physics section. Now, some topic from this chapter, you know, on standard 8 and 9, look like a light, reflection. So this chapter really very easy and very interesting. Now, this chapter contains 7 or 8 marks on your board exam because in section D, one of the question of the 4 marks coming in this chapter compulsory. So now, students, we starting this chapter like a name of this chapter is light, reflection and the refraction. Now, it's a simple logic. Like we have a one torch and from the torch, we passing a one light. Now this light definitely back again. How can possible? What is the rules? So each and everything we know about these chapters. So first topic in our chapter is light. So we see a variety of objects in the world around us. However, we are unable to see anything in a dark room. Definitely, in suppose in the dark room in the world, so we are unable to showing nothing like nothing we are showing to any object. Suppose in the lighting room, so it is possible, it is visible. So the question is, what makes things visible? So definitely we say the answer, how can possible? So during the day, the sunlight helps us to see objects. So in the during the daytime, definitely we are showing a sunlight and that time we are able to showing all the objects. So an object reflects light that falls on it. So this reflect light when received by our eyes enable us to see things. So we are able to see through a transparent medium as light is transmitted through it. So friends, here a very simple example. How can it is possible? The possible when our eyes receive all the light, all the things, and we are able to see through a transparent medium also because as light is transmitted through it. It is a very important the MCQ question in your exam time. There are a number of common wonderful phenomena associated with light such as image formed by like mirrors. So first thing is a mirror, the twinkling of stars, the beautiful colors of a rainbow, bending of light by a medium, and so. So a study of the properties of light help us to explore them. So friends, in our earth, we are showing a number of like this type of images. It is only the possible with the help of lights only. So this is only the one of the example. Now we moving a next step, a next topic. So what is the next topic? In the screen, you showing are 2 points. Okay, friends. Now between the 2 points, now present you not showing any type of line. But suppose one of the line passing through the points, so definitely you say it is a ray of light. So friends, a very simple example. Again, we show as a animation like a two you showing a 2 points and the one straight line passing a joint 2 points. So definitely we are asking as a ray of light. Now the next one, it is a reflection of light. Now this topic coming from the standard 8. Now one example. Suppose we have a one highly polished surface, like a one mirror, a plane mirror. Definitely, it is a one example. Now, this highly polished surface, suppose you showing one of the ray to passing in the parallel, and the reflection you showing the same side. Okay, it's a regular reflection. So that time we say here a highly polished surface, such as a mirror, so reflects most of the light falling on it because we are familiar with the laws of reflection of the light in standard 8 and standard 9. Now laws. In standard 8, we study two laws regarding a reflection. First one, the angle. The first one is the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of the reflection, and the second, the incident ray, the normal to the mirror at the point of incidence, and the reflect ray all lie in the same plane. So two rules we showing in the standard 8 and here repeat again. So now these laws of reflection are applicable to all types of reflecting surface, including spherical surfaces. Friends, now in this chapter, the most important topic like a spherical surfaces, because now we are showing some topic up to here. It is only the one example because it is a revision. It is coming on standard 8, but we are so again in standard 10. Suppose 1 or 2 marks question may be come from this topic. But now, friends, now time start to the very important question from these topics, from these chapters. So first important topic here we showing in the spherical mirrors. Now we showing in the two diagrams, two type of curve. One is this type of and second is this type. So both the curve now known as a mirror, like concave and the convex. So one of the question here we saw the one marks question, how many types of spherical mirrors? So you say two types, like one is a concave, second is a convex. First we saw the example. The reflecting surface of a spherical mirror may be curved inwards or outwards. Suppose it is a inverse, so that time we say it is a concave, and maybe it is from outwards. So that time we are asking it is a convex mirror. So a spherical mirror whose reflecting surface is curved inwards, that is, face towards the center of the sphere, is called a concave mirror, and a spherical mirror whose reflecting surface is curved outwards, so definitely we call a convex mirror. So friends, here is showing a 1 mark question. Sometime the question should become you draw a diagram images like a concave mirror and the convex mirror. So that time it is helpful. Now friends, so like we have a two surface, two concave and convex mirror. So definitely, first we want few terms for the concave mirror. So it is again a very important question in your exam time because in the standard 10, definitely some definition should become. Here we are showing all the definition with the animation diagrams. So first, it is a center of curvature. So how can we say center of curvature? The reflecting surface of a spherical mirror forms a part of a sphere. So this sphere has a center. So this point is called the center of curvature of the spherical mirror. Again we show here like this sphere has a center, and this point is called the center of curvature of the spherical mirror. So we note down the letter like capital C. It is a compulsory. You retain the same. You are not allowed to changing any letter like AB or DEF because center of curvature starting with the capital C. So that base we are written here capital C. Now second is a pole. The center of the reflecting surface of a spherical mirror is a point called the pole. So you show here the center of the spherical surface, it is a pole, and we note down the symbol here, it is a capital P. Now third one, principal axis. A straight line, passing through pole and the center of curvature, it is known as a principal axis. Again we saw a straight line passing through a pole and the center of curvature. So it is we know a principal axis. Now the fourth one. It is the name of the radius of curvature. The radius of the sphere of which the reflecting surface of a spherical mirror forms a path is called the radius of curvature of the mirror. And friends, suppose you want a very easy definition. So we retain here a simple definition I give only for you. Showing a animation figure, the distance between the pole and the center of curvature, it is known as a radius of curvature. Now symbol of the radius of curvature, it is a capital R. Now friends, now next definition, it is a principal focus. It is a very important definition in your syllabus because sometime in the exam this definition coming. So as per the diagram we show here, a number of rays parallel to the principal axis are falling on a concave mirror. Observe the reflected rays. They are all meeting or at a point on the principal axis. So at a of the mirror, so this point is called the principal focus of the concave mirror. And that time we written here the symbol of capital F. A very simple. All the point meet on the principal axis. Now we say the name be known as a focus. Now next, what is the next definition? So it is a focal length. Focal length means the distance between a pole and the focus known as a focal length, and the symbol of the focal length, it is a small f. And friends, so last definition, the name of this is a aperture. The diameter of the reflecting surface of a spherical mirror. So we say it is a aperture. So friends, like this all the definition you showing in the screen, it is help to you to written in your notebooks. Definitely in the exam time, you retain all the definition are very easier with the help of this animation diagrams. Okay, friends. So now I'm stop here, part one. In the next time, I'm coming in the second part of given chapter number 10. Okay, friends. So bye.